So if you are looking for a luxurious home in a fantastically upscale neighborhood right here in Staunton with over 1 acre of land in the Forest Hills neighborhood, you do not want to miss out on today's video. The home that we're going to show you today is absolutely amazing. So hang around throughout the video so you don't miss a second of it. But before we show you all that, let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stephen.
And I'm Leslie.
And as local real estate agents here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, we get text, phone calls, and emails all the time from folks that are looking to sell their home or to purchase a home. And it's been our honor to help all the folks that have called us. Now, maybe that's you. Maybe it's your turn to sell a home or to purchase a home. We'd be honored to help you as well. All of our information is in the description down below. Additionally, if you like our channel, if you like learning more about the homes and doing home tours like this, neighborhood tours, but not only that, doing a lot of fun things like going to a lot of the festivals and events that take place here in our beautiful mountains and valleys, we'd love it if you click that subscribe button, touch that bell icon so you can follow along for all of our adventures, some of which can be crazy sometimes. So today, as I mentioned, we are in the Forest Hill neighborhood in the city of Staunton, and we are at 104 Woodland Drive. Now, the Forest Hill neighborhood is a great neighborhood. You enter it and there's a nice boulevard with a grassy median strip in the middle of it. And then you come back to the rear of the neighborhood here, and in the back of the neighborhood there's a large hill, and many of these luxurious homes, like the one we're going to show you today, sit here on this hillside and up the hill. So a little bit about this home. Okay, this home is listed for $1,050,000. It was built in 1955. It has 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, and 2 half baths. It has 4,542 square feet of finished living space, of which 4,027 that's above ground. And additionally, though, there's a 1,050 square foot cottage, which brings the total amount of square footage on this property that's finished to 5,592 square feet.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a big home. You'll see as we get in there. Now, here's the thing about this. The $1,050,000 asking price for it right now, there's already been over in the last, what, 5 years, Leslie?
Over a 4-year period from 2019 to 2021.
Yeah, okay. So there's been over $1 million of upgrades put into this home. So when you're buying the home, you're buying the home and the upgrades that go along with it, and they've done a great job.
They have.
And if you break it down, as a matter of fact, the total square footage, the home is only $188 a square foot.
Right.
And so it also, as I think we mentioned earlier, it sits on a 1.10 acre lot. So that's a lot of talking, but that's most of my talking done for the day now. I'm going to let Leslie do a whole lot of the talking, and we're going to take you inside and show you this beautiful home.
Before we head into this amazing home, let's talk about the many ways that you could use this home for yourself. So first of all, absolutely, using it as a home for you, it will be a beautiful home for you just to use. But with the potential of having that cottage attached to this home, you have other ways that you could potentially look at your home. So let's say you're looking for something that is income producing. You could use it as an Airbnb, a short-term or a long-term rental space. Also, if you are looking for a multi-generational home, what an amazing setup you have here in this home as well. That cottage could be used for an older kid who is wanting separate space but can't necessarily afford to be out on their own, or you're looking for a place for maybe aging parents and how to age gracefully. That would be an amazing place for them as well. So I can't wait to show you the interior of this home. So let's head inside and see what it has to offer. From the front porch, you are going to notice an incredibly solid, beautiful front door, and be sure to take a look at the mechanism there on the back of the door. It is really cool. You've got a skeleton key to lock it up with. But let's talk about this entryway. You are going to notice this is a typical Cape Cod house with the center stairs here as soon as you walk into the entryway, as well as the oak flooring that has beautiful finishes on it, and they are in really good condition. Behind me, you are going to notice a hallway that goes into the all-season room. And from there, you are going to see this beautiful courtyard patio space that we are going to get to here in a few minutes. But this house has so many options in order for us to go and see this beautiful house. Let's start with the left side and see what room comes next. So to my left, but your right when you're coming into this house, is this morning room. It is nice and bright, and you're going to notice a couple of things as we walk through this house. One of them being the custom shelves that you are going to see throughout it. The current owner loved reading, so they had a gazillion books, and they needed some place to display those, and this is where we're going to start with those. So you're going to see that throughout this house. All right, so there's multiple ways to get into these rooms as we walk through this house. So here behind me is going to go to the kitchen area, which we'll be going to here in a minute, but we're going to go through this passageway here, again with some custom bookshelves, into the formal living room. What a lovely living room space for you and your family to gather in. From the vaulted ceilings to the recessed lighting, the Bose speaker systems that you are going to notice throughout this room as well. And those plantation shutters you are going to see as a recurring theme throughout this house as well. But let's talk about the view that you are going to see out the windows in this room. They are beautiful. That yard is well manicured and terraced, and you're going to notice these lovely stairs and little seating areas for you and your family to enjoy multiple places to grab a snack or to eat and gather at, conversing with maybe your neighbors and your family and friends at as well. So the current owner does have a service that attends to this yard, and if you as a new owner would like to have that continued, it's definitely something that we can discuss. So let's come back to this room from that lovely landscaped yard and notice the gas fireplace here on my right. It has a nice granite hearth to it, and what a nice way to cozy up in this room on a cold winter evening. So here on my right, let's talk about what's going on over there. This is an addition that the current owner put on the house. It didn't come with a garage originally, and she had that added. So a nice 2-car garage you're going to notice there. And then above the garage, we're going to show you a bonus room and what that looks like next. So when the owners designed this garage addition space, they did a really nice job of including it as an addition to the house. It's not really separated, but it is kind of isolated space, and you'll see that in just a second. I also failed to mention that down below, you're going to see another entryway into the house, and that's probably going to be the entryway that a lot of people are going to use. So there's this mudroom space right off of the garage, and you can use that as another entryway for a catch-all. Coat closet is down there as well. But let's talk about up here in this bonus room space. We have this really nice bridge here that connects that main house to this space. You have a storage closet here to my right, and let's walk into this bonus room that I'm really interested to show you. So this bonus room could be used as your office, or if you're an artist, as a studio space, someplace that's not separated from the rest of the house, but it is isolated. So if you needed a quiet space to do some work, this would be your room. Also, I noticed the customized bookshelves, and I also wanted to mention those shelves are adjustable. So if you've got different heights of books or things that you're wanting to display, what a really nice feature. All right, so we are going to head down the stairs through that family room, living room space, and into the kitchen next. Before we get started in this kitchen, I wanted to mention that the laundry room is right off of the living room space. That laundry room has a ceramic tile floor, has an entrance exit out there to the carport area, has a utility sink, and what cute Dutch doors would you have? They are super cute. All right, let's talk about this kitchen area. You are going to pass a really nice tall bunch of cabinets with pull-out drawers. What nice storage space for all of your canned goods and whatever else you want to put in there. Inside this kitchen, it is an oversized galley kitchen area, which is really nice. All the appliances that you see in today's video are sold with the property. And if you are a baker, you are not going to be disappointed with not just one, not just two, but 3 ovens to bake in. 2 of them are in the wall there in front of me. This gas range here to my left is a really nice feature as well. So if you like having a gas range, I know a lot of people who like to cook do love that feature. There are cherry cabinetries throughout this kitchen, and there are a lot of cabinets throughout it. You're going to appreciate also the granite countertops as well. There is a single sink there behind me, and oh goodness, what a view. If you have to do dishes, I would appreciate that view of the fountain in the courtyard there outside. All right, as we finish up this kitchen area, let's go back through another entrance in this room and see what's on the other side of this house. All right, as we finish up here in the kitchen, let's walk through the hallway that I started you with at the entryway when we talked about it. The hallway that goes to the all-season room out to the courtyard space. But you're going to pass by here on my left side a half bathroom. You're going to notice some bird wallpaper on it. Really fun bathroom. All right, here on my right are the stairs that go down to the basement. Now the basement could be used as a game room, a family room. There's a second laundry room space down there, a sink and a half bathroom, but you're also going to find closets where the mechanicals are, as well as some nice storage area as well. All right, let's walk through this space into the formal dining room. Now this formal dining room is huge. You are going to see a built-in china hutch that you could display some beautiful china artwork, some cabinetry to house your tablecloths and things like that. Over here on my right is a gas fireplace to really enhance this space on a winter evening, or think Christmas and Thanksgiving that's coming up. It has a beautiful mantle, so imagine decorating that for the holidays. This dining room space also goes out to the all-season room that I was teasing you with before. All right, so this all-season room is, the reason for that is it has a splitter unit out here. So in the summertime, you have some air conditioning. The wintertime, you have some heat out here. There are sliding glass doors here behind me. So imagine entertaining your friends, family, neighbors, and having a barbecue and having those sliding glass doors open out there to the courtyard and enjoying the beautiful indoor-outdoor space that this area has to afford you. All right, so I've been teasing you about that courtyard space. Why don't we go out there and take a look at it next? So I was teasing you about this courtyard earlier, and here it is. What an amazing space this is. Kind of reminds me of when Stefan and I were in Italy a year ago, and all of the different courtyards that we were able to see there. But this courtyard has a flagstone flooring to it, making it really nice. It also has that fountain in the back with a switch that you can turn it on and off, but it is so peaceful and relaxing to listen to. You have a nice stone bench that is around that fountain as well. So when you do have those parties out here, people have different places to sit, congregate, relax, and have conversations at. You're also going to see these stacked stone walls behind me. That is not where the property line ends. The property line actually goes above that into the woods. And in those woods, you're going to see a shed. And that shed could be used for anything from a hideout spot for some kids, or you can store some potting shed for yourself if you are into plants and things like that, or a tool shed. So multiple reasons for that. But this courtyard is a lovely space. It has a couple of ways to get into it, some really nice sidewalks to get into this as well. So you might have thought that we were about to wrap up the video from here, but we're not, because we still aren't done with the inside of this house. So let's go on in and let's see what the rest of this house has to look like. So off the dining room, you're going to pass through a pocket door. That's a really cool feature in this house, but you have another wing here on the main level. The first room here in this area is this knotty pine room. It's knotty pine. They left it with its natural finish to it, but you could easily paint it. It could be an office space and studio, and if you are parents to a young child, you could definitely turn this into a really cute nursery as well. All right, let's turn around and let's go down the hallway here, and you have a really nice full-size bathroom here on my right, a linen closet, and then as we enter here is the primary suite. Now this primary suite has this really huge closet space. I mean, if you're into clothes and shoes, you're not going to lack for space inside that closet. All right, inside the primary bedroom is really large space, large enough for a king-size bed and all the furniture to go with it. It also has an ensuite, and the ensuite has a glassed-in walk-in shower area, which is really nice as well. So that wraps up the first floor of this house. Let's head upstairs and take a look and see what it has. We have made it to the second level of this house. So coming up the stairs, you are going to see a full-size bathroom that services the 2 bedrooms here on the second level. This is a Cape Cod style of house, so you are going to have a couple of dormers in these bedrooms. I'm currently standing in the larger of the 2 bedrooms, so it has a larger closet, a larger bump out space to it. And the smaller of the 2 bedrooms has a knee wall storage area and a little smaller closet, but again, it's really nice bedroom over there. All right, so let's go on down the stairs and across the carport to the cottage space, and let's talk a little bit about what it has to offer you. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this property lends itself to multiple things. So if you are looking for a property that is income producing, this cottage could definitely produce an income for you. We don't have a history on that because that's not what the purpose of it was used for with the current owner, but you could start your own record of renting it either as an Airbnb or a short-term rental. Let's say traveling nurses are always looking for spaces. This could be used for that. Or if you wanted to turn it into a long-term rental space, it would easily lend itself for that as well. So the other thing that we mentioned at the beginning of the video is multi-generational. So if you have an older kid or a family member who's not quite ready to live out on their own, this home would be a great option for them. So it is not just like a little cottage. It is actually a story and a half, and we are on the main level in the living room space. The living room space has this really nice bump out here behind me. It really lends itself to some bright light here throughout the day. You're also going to see a twin size Murphy bed in this room. So let's say you didn't want a Murphy bed. Well, you could easily remove it and turn this into a very large office/living room space here on this main level. The other thing that you're going to see on this main level is a stackable washer dryer inside the kitchenette in there. And the kitchenette actually has a lot of space in it. It's a nice little galley kitchen for you. The appliances that you see in the kitchenette they're also being sold with the property. On this main level, you also have a full-size bathroom. So really nice main level to this cottage. So let's head upstairs and I want to show you what the second level of this cottage has to offer you. The second floor of this little cottage is a huge bedroom space. And in this bedroom space, you are going to find multiple closets with shelves and places to hang clothes and all of the things. This is a really large space, and you also have an ensuite. The ensuite is actually a full tub shower combo ensuite on this level, as opposed to the shower only there on the first floor. So if you are, again, looking for something for a kid who is needing a space, one of your kids who are not ready to move out yet, this is an amazing space for them. Or if you're looking for that short or long-term rental or an Airbnb space, this cottage really lends itself for those things, as I've said earlier. So imagine the income that you could produce in this cottage. All right, let's go downstairs and head outside and wrap up this video.
Well, Leslie?
Well, Stephanie?
Being back on standard time certainly gets dark earlier, doesn't it?
It does, but we like to call this, what, the golden hour?
It's beautiful out here even now. I mean, you've got the trees and just the glow and everything, and overlooking down below. It's just really, really nice. But I think before we wrap this up, you had a couple more things you wanted to mention about this home.
Couple things. So this home, what they did put in a whole house generator. So if the electricity perchance does go out, you are covered by that whole house generator and won't be sitting in the dark. The other thing is there are multiple zoned heating and air places in this home. So if you are colder in one place and want to turn up that heat, and not in another area of the house, it is that way. It's also set up that way in the cottage as well.
No doubt, this home has a lot that's going for it, and from just the structure itself, so solidly built.
Oh, solid.
And no doubt, and the fact that there's been over, like I said, $1 million of improvements that have been put into this home over the last several years. It really is something that you really, if you're interested in a home like this, you need to see it, because there's a lot of possibilities, like Leslie shared with you today, for this home, whether it be as your personal home or an income generating property or multifamily generational situation as well. So, but like I say, maybe you're interested in this home. If you are, Leslie and I would be more than happy to show it to you. All of our information is in the description down below. Additionally, maybe this isn't the home that's a fit for you, but maybe there's another home here in the area that you'd like to see as well. Once again, that information's in the description down below. We'd be happy to show you any home as well. Well, my favorite time of the night.
I know.
It really is. But
and it's nice, crisp fall evening.
It's beautiful. It's a wonderful evening. So, but I hope you enjoyed this video. So we're going to wrap it up for now. But until next time, we'll see you around town.